Hello everyone, welcome to FOC Class 11. Today we will be discussing about the preparation of Class 11. As most of the students after giving Class 10 board exams are in very relaxed mode and they just think why is it necessary to do preparation for Class 11 as there is no board exam for Class 11. But it is necessary. So we will be first discussing why to do this preparation, then what to do, how to do, and when to do. Let us proceed to our first question, why to do. Here we will be discussing the reason and the benefit. First of all, let us discuss the reason. Class 11 forms base for class 12. Now, when we build a building, then will a building with weak foundation be a strong building? I don't think so. Because if we have a weak foundation, then the chances of falling building is more. But if we have a strong foundation, then the building will also be strong because it has a good foundation. In the similar way, if we have a clear and better understanding of the previous concept, then we can have a very good result in our other classes. For example, if we have cleared our concept of class 11 in the class 11 itself, then we will not face problem in class 12 because many concepts are repeated, and there in class 12 we will not face any problem related to the old concept, and we will learn the new concept very easily. Then without clearing concept of class 11, class 12 may appear stressful to you. Yes, it is an obvious fact that if you are not clearing your old concept, then the class 12 may appear stressful to you. In class 12, you may be stressed that how to do this concept because you have left the basic concept in class 11 and now you cannot learn the new concept without learning the previous concept. So for this reason, you have to pay attention to class 11 also. Then if you skip these concepts, the time for revision and practice during class 12 gets reduced because you have to learn basic concepts also. Now since class 12 is a board class, so you have to devote enough time to practice and revision because there you have to give board exams, you have to practice a lot. And if you are wasting that time in revising or even learning the basic concepts which were available in class 11, but you actually skipped them, so isn't that a waste of time? Yes, it is, because the time that you will devote to revision and practice of class 12 syllabus, you will be devoting that time to learning the older concept of class 11. So why not to prepare these concepts in class 11 only and make our work for class 12 easier? So for this reason, you have to take class 11 sincerely. Now let us discuss about the benefits. Most important benefit, you will not face any problem in class 12. If you have a strong foundation, then there is a strong building, as we have discussed in the first point of reason. So, you should have a clear understanding of the basic concept of class 11, and in this way you will not face any kind of problem in class 12 and understanding the concept that come in class 12. Many of the concepts of class 12 will be easier for you to understand if you have a strong base. You can devote more time to revise and practice. So we have discussed these points that if already the concepts which were available in class 11 and you have studied them, then you can devote your time to revision and practice of class 12 syllabus, and you will not waste your time in learning the basic concept. And the concept of class 12 will be easier for you to understand because the concept of class 12, most of the concepts are based on class 11 concepts. So if those are clear to you, then class 12 new concept will be easier for you to understand. So now I hope you understood the importance of why to do the preparation or study in class 11. Please let us discuss what to do. In this, we will discuss the books and the sources. Now let us give answer to the question what to do. First of all, let us discuss about books. You have to follow NCERT first. Your first priority should be NCERT because NCERT books are very important, especially if you belong to CBSE board. So you must follow the NCERT books. You should not keep aside those books and directly study from reference book or side books. You can study from them, but after completing the NCERT. Suppose you have covered chapter 1 from NCERT, you have covered its examples, its exercises, then you can proceed to any side book for practicing. But firstly, you should cover the NCERT chapter. Then comes CBSE PDF. As there are many PDF given by CBSE on the CBSE website, that is cbse.nic.in. You can find many PDFs there like of information technology, physical education and many more. So those PDFs are also very useful because most of the questions are asked from there also. Then maths. As I have discussed in this point that practicing is also a part of study. So we all know that in maths, not only one book is sufficient, that is NCERT is not sufficient. We have to refer to a side book. Why? Because in maths, practice is very, very important. So you must refer to any reference book after completing the NCERT, or you can go with reference book side by side because that will help you to practice the examples or the questions very well. The reference books are R.S. Agarwal, R.D. Sharma, NCERT Exemplar, or if your teacher recommends any other. Then comes English. Actually, in CBSE board, I don't have any specific information about any other board, but in CBSE board, there is no book provided for reading and writing section, and not even grammar section. Writing and grammar and reading. There is no book for these. So I would like to suggest you BBC because many times it is seen that students are confused in the formats or confused in the questions that how to do them. So BBC can help you in these. If your teacher recommends any other book, you can go with that book also. Now let us discuss about the sources. Examples, NCERT exercise, side books. These three are very main for class 11. You should have the NCERT. After completing the chapter from NCERT, you should practice its examples, its exercises. And if you are going with the examples and exercise with the chapter only, then it is also a very good way. Because if you do the examples and exercise hand to hand, then it will help you to retain the concepts very easily. Then side books, as I have told you, there are few subjects that not be sufficient from only NCERT. For example, maths, physics, chemistry, or any other subject. So for some subject, you should also refer to the side books so that you can have enough practice. Now let us discuss about how to do this preparation. First of all, we will discuss the strategy, that is plan, and then its execution. First of all, let us discuss about the strategy or plan. For preparation or study, we will have to make a specific plan that how will we go with our studies so that we will not miss out any topic, anything, and at the time of exam also, we will not be stressed because all our preparation is well planned. First step of this strategy is list of syllabus. You should have list of syllabus. You can download it from CBSE website if you belong from CBSE board. The CBSE website is cbse.nic.in. You should download the list of syllabus from the website of all the subjects you are having. Also, these links are pinned in the description box. You can check them. Then you have to plan. The plan should be of two types, short term or long term. For example, on daily basis, you can plan like I will complete one exercise per day. On weekly basis, you can plan like you will prepare one chapter or two chapter per week. Then on monthly basis, you can prepare a rough idea of how many chapters will you be able to cover in 1 month. Like this, you can have your long-term plans and short-term plans which will help you to remain organized. Then comes exam planning. If you have a good plan in the time of study, when you are completing syllabus, when you are doing revision, then exam will not appear stressful to you if you are having a good exam planning. So you should have good exam planning. There are kind of exam like pre-annual, annual in class 11. You have to do very well in these exams also, and for this you should have good preparation. And when will you have this? When you have already cleared your basic concepts. So just study and focus on your study so that you do not face any problem during the exam time. Now, execution of this plan. It is not only necessary to plan or to make a strategy, because if you have just made a plan and you are not executing it, or you are not executing it properly, then what will happen that you will remain unorganized and there will be no benefit of making this strategy or plan. So you should execute this plan in a very well manner. First of all, prepare a to-do list. You can also call it a checklist. Basically, in this list, you will just tick mark all the things that you have done, and you will be able to analyze that what you have not completed and how you need to complete it. So it will help you a lot. Then you have to keep a regular self analysis. You are the best judge of yourself. You can see that where you are weak, where you are strong. So just analyze your weakness, just analyze your strength so that you can have a good self analysis and you are able to correct or rectify your mistakes, and in the subjects or in the topics in which you are good, you can give less time, and in the subject in which you are weak, you can devote more time so that you also become good in those subjects in which you are weak. Then completing syllabus. It is also a very important factor. Without completing syllabus, you cannot give the best performance in your exam. So complete your syllabus at time so that you have enough time for revision and practice, because revision and practice are also very important factors for scoring good marks in exam. Now let us talk about when to do. In this we will discuss about the timetable and the exam time. Timetable. It is the most important part in everyone's life and especially in the student's life. If you are a student and you want to score good marks in your exam, then you should have a proper timetable, because if you have a proper timetable, then your time will not be wasted. You can utilize your time in the best possible way. First of all, make your own timetable. How will you make it? First of all, analyze yourself, that in which subject you are strong and in which subject you are weak. So you have to devote more time to the weaker subject and less time to the stronger subject. Why? Because in the weak subject, you have to repeat the topics so that you can have a grip on the topic, and in the strong subject you can only study it once and the concepts are clear to you easily. Then devote time to study accordingly. Actually, some students are saying that they study the subject like IT, physical education, English, and many more subjects only at the exam time. But why? If these subjects are giving marks to you, then why are you not studying them regularly? Why only at exam time? You should study them regularly like any other subject, whether you are devoting less time, but devote time to these subjects also. Then include free time too. You should not study all the time. You should also have some free time in your timetable so that you can play outside. You can have some time for yourself, for your health, for your family. And in this way, your mind is also not stressed. If you have free time, you can devote time to your health. And when you are healthy, you will be able to study more effectively. Then comes homework and self-study. Many of the students think that if they have completed the homework, they have studied. But no, homework is just a part of study. For complete study, you have to include homework as well as self-study. So after completing the homework, you should devote time to self-study so that each subject is given time and all the concepts are clear to you. Also, in the time of self-study, you can do revision, you can do practice, and this will automatically help you to gain more marks. Because when you have conceptual clarity, then you can score more marks. Now, holiday. Some students are in the habit of following the same timetable, whether it be a school day or holiday. But it is not right. For holiday, you should plan a different timetable so that you can utilize your time in the best way. Now come to exam time. Many students are seen having exam stress. Why are students having exam stress? Because they do not have proper revision, proper practice, and even sometimes students have not completed their syllabus. So for this, you should have a proper timetable, because if you are having proper timetable, then you can prepare all the topics, you can complete the syllabus at time, and when you have completed it, you can do proper revision, proper practice, and when you are properly revised and you have practiced enough, then you will have no exam stress. So you should have a exam planning. You should do it according to date sheet and syllabus. For example, if you have an exam of IT, suppose unit test, and only one chapter is coming in IT. But in maths, there are three chapters, and there is only one day for maths, and there are 5 days for IT. So, what will you do? You will devote only 1 or 2 days for IT because there are less number of chapters and it is comparatively an easy subject. Whereas maths, there are three chapters and only one day. So you will devote the time for maths, that is 2 or 3 days from the time of IT preparation. The remaining 1 or 2 days you can devote to IT. So all I want to say is do exam planning according to date sheet and syllabus. In this way, you can avoid the exam stress, you can revise your syllabus regularly even without exam. Because if you are revising your syllabus regularly, then the concepts are clear to you all the time. You do not have any stress that this concept is not clear to me. I cannot do it. When you are clear with everything, you have confidence and you are positive and you do not have any exam stress in your mind. And when your mind is fresh, then you can do your exam very well. Now, distractions to avoid. Your time is very precious, so you must avoid the distractions around you. Nowadays, the major distraction is social media, so you should avoid this distraction to completely focus on your study and utilize your precious time in the best possible way. If you are not utilizing your time efficiently in an effective manner, then unfortunately, you will be affected afterwards. So, for this reason, you should avoid the distractions around you, especially you should avoid social media so that your whole focus is only on your study. Some points that you have to keep in mind while preparing for your exam and throughout the years are: be positive. Whether it be any situation, good or bad, you have to be positive in every situation, even if you have tried enough and you have failed in your attempt to achieve your goal. You should not give up. You should be positive. You should try again, because one day you will be successful in your attempt in achieving your goal and your aim. You have to work hard, work smartly, and be consistent in your efforts. Never ever give up on your efforts, because if you are consistently trying in your efforts to achieve your aim, your goal, then one day you will succeed in it. It is never too late to begin. Even if you have not started anything till now, just go and begin now. Study properly and achieve your goal. Thank you. I hope this video helped you. Important links are pinned in the description box. If you have any other queries, you can ask in the comment box, or you can message us on Telegram app.